A video today is going to be LeBron James going after baseball commissioner Rob Manfred and says you're cheating the sport and so on and so forth. And he says he's not a baseball player, but he's an athlete and he's commenting. And my thoughts are this: no, no professional athlete really can go into other sports and talk about politics and inner workings of what a commissioner chooses to do. For a simple fact, people have accused the NBA of being fixed and fraudulent with star-driven teams, or they have had a interest. So you say, well, how does this equate to cheating? Well, there have been people who think the NBA is fixed. I mean, you had a referee named Tim Donahue who had a very compelling book. And the late, great David Stern, all he did was say, well, he's a felon, what you expect. He never answered the question about Donahue's acquisitions of what he said. So people look at that sideways. So the NBA has had a reputation for being star preferential with calls. If that's not considered cheating, I don't know what is. If you're allowing flopping and acting and, people to get away with what they want to get away with, I don't know what you call it. I mean, I'd ask LeBron James. We all know that the Clippers, Lakers, and the Bucks are the three favorite teams. And we know deep down, nobody wants to see the Utah Jazz and Toronto Raptors in the finals. Let's just keep it a buck. And then we don't even talk about the Patriots and Bill Belichick and all that goes on there, and still something comes up with them. So when you are, saying this, what the Astros did, yes, it's kind of bizarre. The players gets held accountable. Because Tom Brady, did he flatten the football or not? I don't think he did, but he still had a 5-game suspension. But none of the Astro players are held accountable because the big bros, the big owner, takes it on and what they do. But, again, but the NBA has had issues, NFL's had issues, Major League Baseball's had issues. No pro sport is exempt. Boxing has had controversial referees, people saying like they didn't see things, didn't know things. So really ask yourself, what's 100% proof? If we were talking in a fair situation, LeBron has some points, but let's not act like he hasn't benefited from being a superstar. And you ask, how was that cheating? Well, there are referees who've said that they will not give calls to certain players, and they know who to give calls to and who not to. So is that not cheating? Did Draymond Green getting kicked out of Game 5 in the finals back in 2016 not derail, change that whole series? Think about it. So I ask, what is selective? What do you do? What do you call? It's all depends on your forecast of it. But before one speaks on something, hey, don't get called out in your own sport or any sport around you, because they all have elephants in the room. And that's my only knock against what LeBron James is doing against the baseball commissioner, because all of them have elephants in the room. But that's my thoughts and takes about LeBron James ripping ML baseball commissioner Rob Manfred. And I'm not saying Rob Manfred he's all right. Baseball could always do more, especially for minority hiring and so on. But they've always had some issues. This ain't nothing new. Always something in baseball. So the pile-on is the pile-on. And, LeBron is in LA and Mike Trout's in LA. Is that by accident? But Jerry Goff come out next and say something? I mean, think about it. Everybody in LA gonna pile on about the situation. But it's a bigger situation. But it all ties into different elephants in the room. But give me your thoughts and takes about that. LeBron James ripping Major League Baseball Commissioner Rob Manfred. Does he have a point? Or do you think he need to watch his own sport? Hit the like, hit the subscribe, and the bell rings in the video. Have a good day. Peace.